Greetings and salutations. In today's episode, we're going to have a look at the new Borg and Tholian red alerts with my Intel Kelvin timeline Intel Dreadnought. Okay, so the developers have revamped these red alerts. They disappeared for a few days, which you would have seen me talk about in my artifacts video. And then they came back, so it must have been a server-side bug. But when they came back, they were different. They were new, revamped. They're now queues. They show up in the queue, just like the M.A.C.O red alert. But the M.A.C.O red alert has disappeared, and they haven't even said a single word about these red alerts in the patch notes or anything. But yeah, so it's weird how we've lost the M.A.C.O red alert, but I guess it's okay. It doesn't matter right now because we've got the crystalline entity event awarding all reputation marks at the moment. Anyway, while we wait for that, normally it starts straight away, but because right now the crystalline is going, it doesn't start as quick. But let me just see if I can recharge my batteries. What's that? Energy amplifier, have I got any of those? No, I run out of them. Okay, alright, here we go. So this build is revised a little bit since you saw it. I'm always revising, I'm always working on it. I've retrained my skills again. Now that I have a torpedo, I've put training into torpedoes. And yeah, so I'll go over the build. But the main thing is to show you this. I've updated my traits as well. It's like 90% DPS and exotic damage and 10% survivability. I've acquired the very rare advanced assault drones from this dilithium store. Got torpedo spread and king sight buttons now as well. Closer to the Borg cube. Alright, we got that set. I know I kind of showed this in other videos already, but those videos had different topics. I just remembered there was one up here. The layout of where the Borg cubes have gone has changed, and it's now the same for all quadrants of the galaxy. So you get the same Borg red alert in the Delta quadrant. Hopefully I don't die. I've got more chance of dying against the Tholians than the Borg, to be honest. Tholians are very hard. And now everyone starts at the same time because it's a queue, so that's the main thing to note. So you always go in when, like, it's at the beginning. In the past, we would go in and it could be 3/4 or 99% over. Sometimes I'd even go into an alert and not get, like, it would be right at the very end and not have enough time to kill anyone. Should I go over there? They'll probably kill it before I get there. I need to restore my shields.
We will add your technological and biological distinctiveness to our own.
Okay, there's one left to go. Oh, it's right here. Oh, no, that's the same thing. Oh, that's that. So now we've done the 4 cubes. And now the Unimatrix cigar, whatever you want to call it, comes, and it's time to kill that. Where is it? Can't even see where it is. Oh, over there. Look at the mini-map. Almost there. Just get a little shunt. Okay.
Disarm your
Ship is under attack. The target's shield has failed.
resistance is futile. You will be assimilated.
Sorry, my speakers were down too low. Alright, we got it. Oh, there's one probe over there. Oh, probe here too. Okay, got him. And you now get more marks. The rewards have been improved, so mega marks, and then you get your choice of marks. You only get a full package on that once a day. And this pops up. That's always annoying because you're still trying to choose what marks to collect. Looks like I need Delta marks, or I could take fleet marks as well, which I do also need to save, but I'm always trying to collect more dilithium. I like to keep my marks up so that with the reputations I can keep doing that, keep going like this, and every time you do one you get 340 dilithium, and that's how you save up a lot of dilithium here. And now that I'm a lifetime subscriber, I get the extra 1000 dilithium I can refine every 48 hours. Alright, so I'll just have a look here at my build. It's still using the same M.A.C.O set. I'm not going to ever change that for this particular character. I use a different space set for each of my characters, which I currently have 10 of. It's gone up since recently. I've created one more. I've got 4 more slots. I can create 4 more. But anyway, yeah, it's an Antiproton build. All the consoles are epic. Skills are like that. So focusing mainly 90% on DPS and energy, because you need to have your energy levels up. Right? Warp core potential, improved warp core potential is the only one I ever do in the Admiral tier. Well, these days anyway. Projectile weapons now that I'm using projectiles. And pilot is primary, temporal operative is secondary. Just toying around with those. And space traits, we've got beam barrage, particle manipulator, techie, beam training, bulkhead technician, innocence operative, shield technician, warp theorist, starship traits. Need to save up the huge amount of money it costs to get the extra slot there. Unconventional tactics, brace for impact gives damage buff, greedy emitters, emergency response, and retaliation. I have tried having 100% on DPS killing, and exotic type things, but when I do that, there's more chance of dying. And these red alerts and the and the crystalline advanced and stuff like that. I also like to do elite queues, and I just don't want to die, so I've got to have at least 10% on survivability. Okay, for space reputation, we've got bonus exotic, enhanced shield penetration, fortified hull, precision critical chance there, and extra critical severity. And active reputations are on all of the space ones, so he's geared towards space. Have at least been able to unlock some of the extra traits recently. Previously, when I first showed this ship, when I did the review for this ship, I don't think I had unlocked any of them yet. When I first got it, I had not on this character, because this character always, like right now I've got 12,000 dilithium. I'm always spending that on upgrades, but I'm just crafting some more right now. There you go, see a whole bunch just crafted. And then we'll do some more. I will queue for that Tholian one. We should do that before I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit. Let's queue for that, and I'll just do other stuff while I wait for it to start. See if there's time to do some weapon upgrades. Not that it will get me to the next level, and I kind of need to save my dilithium for unlocking traits, but anyway. Okay, we're queued for the Tholian one. out of R&D materials. Okay. Quickly try to upgrade this. Right, have we got any things? No, okay. Well, it didn't do anything anyway. 40 seconds to go. I do really love this starship. It's still my favourite starship, the Intel Dreadnought Kelvin timeline. I still want to acquire it on all of my other toons, or at least a few more of them, especially my Agents of Yesterday characters, or I'd like to get the Kelvin timeline constitution for them too. And I've also got a new Federation starship, which I haven't equipped yet on this guy because I'm still just enjoying this ship, which is the one that you get with the lifetime subscription. Okay, here we are in the Tholian alert. So as you can see, everybody's joined at the same time, and the Borg are still actually alive when you get into it. If you go over to them quick enough here, you can actually help kill the Borg as well as the Tholians. So it's Tholian 99%, 10% Borg. Wasting time collecting loot. Sorry about that. Shoot something, man. I hate when you try to tell it to shoot something and it doesn't. Come on. Pick something. Could be that there's like some little fighter, like little shuttle or something that's just shoots once and then it kills it, and then you have to press it. Fire again! Like that one, just then. My tray is completely full. I don't have room for any superfluous things on my tray. You might note that. Which makes it difficult because I have to like use the little buttons over here because I can't have room for the trait one. I mean tray, not trait. You know, this tray down here. So I've got to keep my eye on things over here, like every time I've got to keep my eye on that. There's a lot of things to keep your eye on, isn't it? Alright, I might deploy the sensor interference. I like to wait until I'm in the middle of it before I deploy that. Slow down a bit, I want to stay inside this thing. I'm waiting for the big guy before I use the... Okay, now we're in this. Is anyone else having that bug where it's too bright for that thing? Or is that just because I've got an AMD Radeon card? Maybe. I wonder. I don't know because I'm not using any NVIDIA cards at the moment. Although I do have a not really old high-end NVIDIA card that I was using when I started this show. But I might use that on my secondary computer in a different house. Okay, should probably try to get out of that blast range. What are you shooting? Over there. Okay. Here we go. We got the big guy, so when we get close enough, we'll do a timeline stabilizer on him. Come on, shoot it. Everything you've got. Give it everything you got. Alright, M.A.C.O button. I know it's probably not the best button, but people have said, why didn't I use the Iconi instead on this one? Because I'm using it on one of my Romulans. I just don't want to use the same set on multiple characters, because then I'd be bored all day. Because it would just be the same, every toon would be the same. How boring would that be? So of course my goal is to get all of my characters to Elite, which means it's a never-ending goal because I'm constantly creating new characters as well. So I don't think I'll ever get everyone to Elite, like 100% Elite. Okay. Because I, keep creating new ones. I mean, if they're going to do a recruitment event once a year, like some sort of special recruitment event, and they're going to keep creating more factions, which these are things that they will be doing, then it's impossible to ever actually, like, not have a character that needs to have heaps of work done to them to try to get them elite. I'm thinking of crafting the Aegis space set for one of my new alts that I just created. I don't know, I haven't decided which space set to use for them yet, and that's one I haven't tried yet, and it seems to be okay and popular. So, and it has its own visuals as well, which look cool from what I've seen on other people's videos. Alright, and then I always like to fly around and collect any leftover loot that I missed at the end. I'm just going to guess that I probably need new Romulan marks, so you get choice there, Romulan or Nakara or fleet marks. So there you go, we did alright. That was an alright go. And I wanted to do, a short video where you get to see the ship flying around and killing things again. Show you the progress on progressing my main character here.
Ship is under attack.
I love this ship so much, it's so awesome. Yeah, so that's that for that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video from the Tim of Borg show, brought to you by Unimatrix 01 about the new Borg and Tholian red alerts. Demonstrating with my Kelvin Dreadnought. It is awesome and I love it. And yeah. Maybe when I get its space gear here all up to epic and the weapons on epic and stuff, and then I'll be able to use more DPSE and less Healy traits. Get rid of the Healy ones and have 100% DPSE. I have tried it, but even this ship, if you put 100% into DPS, even with its massive hull of 97,000, it dies. Actually, it's only at 97,000 because I've used extra bulkhead technician traits. It's lower than that normally. It's like 77 if you don't put anything extra into the hull. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe for more. Jolan True. Resistance is futile. Live long and prosper. Till next time. See you later.